today, we learned two things. One, that we are to be kind or nice to the people that make us angry or that we are angry at. And two, to love our neighbor as ourselves. But how do we love our neighbor as ourselves when we're mad at them? We're going to find out today by making Play-Doh. When I was a little girl, I couldn't wait to get off the school bus to watch my favorite show, Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. Mr. Rogers taught me many things in life, but one of the things he taught me I still use to this day, and that's what do we do with the mad that we feel. Mr. Rogers says there's lots of things we can do with the mad that we feel. We can punch a punching bag, or pound some clay or some dough. And that's what we're going to do today. We're going to make some Play-Doh. It's important that we take a break when we're mad, that we go somewhere quiet and we think it through. We would hate to do something or say something that could hurt another person or hurt ourselves. So let's start by making some Play-Doh. Okay, let's start with the flour. 1 cup of flour into the pan. Then a cup of water. Of salt, and then 2 teaspoons, of the cream of tartar. Two tablespoons of oil. And 1 package of Jell-O in any flavor you like. Then we take it to the stove. Okay, we brought our pan over to the stove. We are going to turn our stove on to medium heat and start stirring. You'll see it start to separate in the pan. This takes just a little while. Keep stirring. Okay, as you can see, it's starting to come together and stay together, not separating anymore. It's going to become increasingly difficult to stir. And at this point, we want to take it off of the heat. Got our Play-Doh off of the heat. We want to just dust our surface just a tiny bit with flour and dust our hands. We want to make sure that our Play-Doh is at a temperature that we can handle without burning ourselves. We're just going to let it cool for just a second. Okay, that cooling off process took more than a couple of seconds. It took more like 15 to 20 minutes, and it's still quite warm. So let your parents check this before you guys dive in, okay? So we're going to make sure that we finish kneading it on our surface with our extra flour. If it's still a little bit sticky, you can add more flour. Don't add too much though, because then it'll be too stiff to work with. Once you have your Play-Doh all together the way that you like it, then you can share it with your brothers and sisters, and you guys can start playing. So what do we do when we are mad? Well, found some clay. We can make something. We can get together with some friends and have a game. Mr. Rogers sang a wonderful song about it. If you would like to hear Mr. Rogers' song, I have put the link for his video down below. All right, guys, so what do we do when we're mad? We take a break. We breathe. And if we're really mad, we can just pound some dough. Okay, guys, so once we have our Play-Doh together, we can start playing with it. So one of the things I like to do is to use a rolling pin, roll out my Play-Doh just like I would dough, and then use cookie cutters to make little shapes. And you can do different kinds of shapes, and you can take your shapes and even build things with them. Okay? I could build a house by putting a wall. But whatever you do, when we don't know what to do with the mad that we feel, we can always be nice, try to say kind things, and work it out with our words, and save our fist for the dough.